Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for One Punch Man Season 3, Episode 9. So, last episode, we got some pretty good animation with the Flashy Flash fight. There was also, I overlooked some pretty good animation that I realized after the fact in the, a couple of the moments with Child Emperor, too. They weren't really necessarily in the fighting, but some of the, actions of the like the backpack that he has and stuff that and some of the stuff that came out. I think it was like the moment when like the three little dogs came out and merged and everything. That like little sequence was actually really well animated too. So, yeah, pretty good episode for, we've had a lot of upsetting episodes with One Punch Man, but I gotta say, last one was pretty fun. So yeah, we had Child Emperor saving the kid as we left off. He took down Phoenix, easy peasy, and he keeps trying to just escape. So we'll see what happens. I don't know if we're gonna continue following him. Um, but or maybe we'll jump around to some of the other fights. But I'm interested in seeing what happens next. Let's jump into this, shall we? We're gonna start here, guys, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. We are jumping back with them. Yeah, but not when you're here in the way. Did he actually say that? Seems like it's still, Oh. We did see an arm come out before. Oh. Like a phoenix. Yeah. Well, I already talked about that, it's called Phoenix. I had a feeling you'd come back. Hmm. Yep. There it is. Whoa. Well, resurrected Phoenix, man, he even looks different now. Bullshit. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's what Gyoro said as well. Except he actually just died and came back like a phoenix. It was like, you have to get close to death. I mean, I guess that's as close as death as you can get, is actually dying. And then coming back. I really like this part of the song. I will say, opening songs, One Punch Man has like not slipped up a single time. I don't think on opening songs. I think I've liked them all. And I like that they're consistent, adding, like, keeping, like, the one punch and... Whoa! Jesus! Okay. Phoenix Man went from being the stupidest monster we've had... Well, not the stupidest, we had a fucking shower head. But, oh. More flutes. More of a recorder than a flute, I should say. You got a shield and a lightsaber, alright. What if he comes back even stronger if you beat him again? Well, that's not good. Damn. Okay, now. Don't get too overconfident there, buddy. Hmm. He's got something, right? Yeah. My ultimate weapon, yeah. I mean, we saw some shit in the opening, right? Brave Giant! What? Alright, let's go. Oh, they smoked it. I wanted to see his mecha oh shit. He's got a mecha. It's bigger than I thought it was gonna be. You don't use your ultimate weapon right away. Don't you watch Anime Kid? Hmm. Time limit. Looks like he is 2.5 minutes. He just like this kid watched a bunch of anime and he's like, I'm just gonna make that shit. Oh my god. He has flares? What the fuck? He's like a jet battle we're watching. Mmm. Oh geez, he really is like a falcon or whatever he said. His like whole body scheme's changed too. Damn. I don't know why. The previous scene of him, like, holding that, like, blade or whatever that was gave me vibes of, like, Naruto in his fox mode. Jesus. Oh! Oh, the little bots. Hmm. Come on, Child Emperor. Oh my god, we're just going through floors. Hmm. Oh. Is that Flashy Flash? Or... Yeah, isn't it? Alright. Wait. Whoa. Oh, he went to the transmitter. That's right. I totally forgot. Oh my god, he evolved again. Now you want to escape. It really started as just like a costume, seemingly. It's crazy. Uh-oh. That was the arm that was holding him, huh? That's nice. Alright. He's still confident, it seems. Hmm. Specs. Uh-oh. I hope he doesn't revive other things. Uh-oh. Wow. And you thought, like, the transformation he's done is not a superpower? I don't really get it myself. You know, they kind of remind me of the, like, the underground dwellers from the very beginning of One Punch Man. I think it was, like, first episode. I know, like, it was a dream, and then they were really small and not real. Well, he could just breathe underwater, too. Oh. What? The arm transformed? Is that what just happened? Oh my god. Alright. Yeah, rocketing out of here. Oh my god, he's getting a new arm. Yes, of course. Pretty badass. Alright. I feel like trying to absorb is gonna fall back on him. Oh. Oh my god. Well. Jeez. Oh my god. Just yeet him into space if you can't kill him, maybe. Ooh. It's all, like, melted a bit, too. It's pretty cool. I'm still not 100% convinced he's beat. We haven't really got to see yet, I feel like. I mean, other than to see him get, like, hit by that, but we didn't see, like, a body disintegrate or something. Oh, well, yep. Damn. Oh, okay. I don't know if that's true. Don't woodpeckers eat bugs out of tree? Oh, shit. Damn. Alright, so who's coming? Be funny if Saitama just comes in and one punches him. Wait, what? Oh no. Tickle bug. Oh no. Oh, that would be the worst. Oh. He's ripping his own costume. Oh my god. Diabolical. Jeez. Oh my god, these guys are still alive. Wait. I think I cut in half. Jesus. I guess they just heal? Flashy Flash, how did you not finish them off? I guess he thought he did. Oh, look, it's Saitama. Oh my god. Why naked people are always running past Saitama? Oh! Unforgivable. Oh my god, the placement of their hands. Oh, they just take off, okay. Why are there perverts underground? Saitama just has no idea what's going on. Jesus. This kid needs to shut the fuck up. I'm worried about this big empty boss room they're in now. Oh. Hmm. Why'd that feel ominous from Zombie Man? You bitch! Oh, that kid's an asshole. Alright. Well. How dare that child just care so much about himself that he didn't mention anything about the other kid that was here. So mean. But yeah, no, I mean, that was a pretty good one too. There were a couple good animation moments. Not as much as during like the Flashy Flash fight, but I think this one suffered more from the problem of like crazy mecha fight with big blasts and stuff. Like it never looks as good to me as like sword fighting does, you know, when it's animated well. So I might be biased to like there might have been some really good sequences in this episode that I overlooked just because like sometimes the big blasts I'm not like the biggest fan of. Although Robin, one of my viewers, sent me a message with just a gif that gave me the impressions of something. That's it, by the way, guys, for episode 9. He sent me a gif that gave me the rough idea that he wasn't pleased about something in this episode. So I'm curious. Now he's read the source material, so there might have been something that, like, he said, like, they did something that he didn't expect, and that's all he'll say, because obviously he doesn't want to spoil me. So there might have been something in here that either wasn't supposed to be or wasn't done in the way that it should have been, and he wasn't the biggest fan of it. Now, me, as someone who hasn't read the source material and is naive to all that, I mean, I thought it was an interesting episode. Like, I predicted that Phoenix Man was going to come back, you know, because his name is literally Phoenix, which is Rise from the Ashes, so I figured him, plus he seemed like more of an important character than just insta-dying, you know, so, but yeah, Phoenix Man came back. The interesting story about how, like, it was part of a TV show or something. Now, is that to say that this is the actual actor that was on that TV show? Because they called it, like, Duncan Bird or whatever it was, right? Or like something like that. And then the guy that when he got fired, the like manager or whoever that was firing him even said that same name. So was he the guy that was on that TV show wearing that suit? Is that how that went down? I mean, that's the vibe that I got, is he's the actual, like, I wasn't sure if he was just like he liked the show and decided to, you know, do the same thing, like wear that suit as a fan of the show. I don't know. But yeah, so but him just evolving multiple times the way he did, and just his, I guess I don't really know what his power system was like before his first death, because he was just kind of like a dude in a bird suit, it seemed like. But then he just could do all these like Phoenix Flame powers and stuff like that, which I don't know that he was capable of beforehand. Although he was flying, right? Wasn't he flying in last season? So he did have some kind of power system prior to that first death. So he wasn't legit just a guy in a suit. So anyway, but yeah, just all the gadgets and stuff that Child Emperor had was interesting. It seems like we're kind of done with the Child Emperor part of the fight. Like, I think he's kind of exhausted everything he has for the most part, except for maybe like you know, he had like his little backpack claws or whatever. He might still have those, in like a worst case situation. But I imagine we're going to be moving on to other fights and stuff like that. We briefly saw Saitama, who's like trying to explore the shaking or whatnot, so I guess he came down here, and like the last we saw, he was like up at the surface feeling the shaking, right? Then he comes down here and he's like just seeing these like naked guys run around. It's so funny. They like tried to attack him, but he was too quick and just like dodged all their moves, it seems like. Once again, that scene could have been like animated better, probably. It was kind of just like another little like still frame. I don't even think there was much movement at all. I think it was just like a still frame of those guys attacking, and then like a like shadowy after image of Saitama like dodging what they were doing, I guess. That's like the vibe I got from it anyway. But yeah, I feel like that could have been animated better. But yeah, I mean, we're on episode 9 of potentially a 12-episode season, and I've already talked about this with Robin, too. Like, it doesn't seem like we're going to be able to finish up this, like, this whole fight with the Monster Association in this season, which is gonna really suck if we have to like wait a whole nother season. You know, like he was saying, it should have been a 24 episode season, and I agree. It's gonna feel really awkward to just cut in the middle of this fight and just hope that we get another season at some point, despite, you know, all the criticism and stuff. Like, I don't know how much they can keep doing this. There's so many people that I feel like aren't watching it because they hear the criticism and all that, and it's like, it really is too bad that we're kind of getting like, you know, the show is getting ruined by the animation studios rather than the show ruining itself through like bad story or, you know, bad content in general. It's I don't know. But yeah, there's a lot of like other reaction channels that I watch that kind of like mention it here and there, where they're like, oh yeah, I hear what they're doing to One Punch Man, that's why we haven't watched it and stuff like that. So it's like, it's really too bad. But I wonder how they're still doing, like, with the season so far with 9 episodes out. I wonder how their like revenue is. Obviously, like, it's hard to find. You're never gonna find all the information of like how much it cost for them to produce it versus, you know, how much they actually made off its production and stuff like that. But yeah. Anyway, the tickle bug, though, was diabolical. I mean, he even called it like a hellish weapon, you know? Like, it's kind of that same logic of, it's actually worse in space, but there's been like a Doctor Who episode where someone's like floating in space in a spacesuit and everything, and there's something like in their suit. That terrifies me. Like, the idea of being in the vacuum of space where you can't take the suit off or you're gonna die, but then there's something inside the suit fucking with you, you know? And it's like, oh, no. And that gave me that, like, little bit of a feeling here. At least here he was able to kind of, like, rip it off, but we also didn't exactly get to see what he did. We kind of just, like, cut to him, like, having the whole suit cut off, but I guess it was, in order to get the tickle bug, Phoenix Man ripped part of his suit off, and that was enough, I guess, for Child Emperor to like go in there and get the rest of the suit off of him, which also I nullify. He was just a normal person after that, I guess. I don't know. I guess it nullified the ability for him to like have these powers and to come back from the dead and stuff like that. Now, question: he didn't look very good, but is he still alive? Like, I feel like he as a person could still be alive, you know? But maybe he's just a normal human again, so maybe there's not much he'll be able to do. I don't know, maybe we'll find out at some point, or maybe we'll never see him again and we'll just assume he's dead. But yeah. Like, he looked very veiny and his hair was, like, white, so I don't know. I don't know if he lived or not. But, yeah. Anyways, I think that's it for me, guys. The good episode. It wasn't like, you know, it wasn't like a boring one at all. We had pretty much action through the whole episode, so, which is, you know, what keeps me interested in this show. The story is, like, good, but it is pretty, like, you know, I don't want to talk shit, but it's like, it's a bit basic, you know? It's just kind of like, at least at its current point, it's kid got captured by monsters, heroes go to save him, you know? So it's like, story-wise, I'm not like, you know, I'm not like itching for the grander plot to reveal itself and things like that with like, you know, but either way, that's why, I think that's why I'm so like, there's other shows I watch where I don't care about the animation because I'm interested in the story. I think that's one problem with One Punch Man is I'm kind of here for the animation and the art and the fights, not so much here for the story. And that's why when the animation doesn't keep up, that's I think that's why some people get angry. It's because we don't have like, sure, maybe we're all wondering what's going to happen with Garo now, but that's like our kind of only overarching story, and the Monster Association is now an overarching story, but it's kind of like the Monster Association is just a means by which our characters get to come in and have our big battles, you know? So, yeah. Anyways, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more. Links in the description should be popping up on the screen. I have extra content on there. Check it out if you're interested, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.